Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? All right, you know the drill. Get your coffee. You're gonna need some chocolate. I prefer dark chocolate. If it's white chocolate, I like the white chocolate that's mixed with orange flavor. I don't know. My favorite gal pal in the UK, she sent me this white chocolate with orange flavor, and it's to die for. It's just amazing. So listen, we got a lot to talk about today, okay? And I'm working on July's newsletter. It's balls to the wall. So I'm also working on the new cookbook. So if you've got recipes, send them in. All right, so a subscriber, she got a hold of me and she's like, I was watching Appalachian Homestead and one of her viewers from Oregon shared this. It's a slip and they have to fill this out in order to get gas. Apparently, when she called corporate, they claimed they didn't know anything about it. She said, I feel like the fuel shortages and gas prices, food and baby formula shortages, war threats, monkeypox are all shiny objects. Yeah, they are shiny objects. I told you. If you're new here, okay, and you've never heard me say or anyone say shiny objects to me, okay, is where they, like MSM, they'll start talking about something and, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this, because they want to divert your attention from seeing what's really going on over here, because they don't want you to see this. No, so they put something in front of your face and say, look at here. This is what we want you to look at, because we don't ever want you to see what's really going on over here. That's a shiny object, okay? And like the FBI, they released 200 files or something like that on UFOs, and I had reported on that, and I was like, yeah, that's a real shiny object for you, okay? But this subscriber, she says that she feels that fuel shortages and gas prices, the food and baby formula shortages, and war threats and monkeypox, she feels that these are shiny objects. And rightfully so. Okay? And she said because she feels that these are the shiny objects to keep us focused over here so we don't see what's really going on over here. Okay? She said, why do they do this shady shite? Because they don't want us to see what's really coming at us. They don't want us to see what's coming down the pike. They really don't. But when you have people like me or people like Jason over at the Angry Prepper or people like Pinball or even anybody here in this community, we're seeing right through it. And they hate that. They absolutely hate it. She said it's sort of like the wizard behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Exactly. So here is the picture, okay, of the receipt or the slip, okay? It's from Fred Meyer, okay? I know a lot of you guys have heard of Fred Meyer. It's a grocery store / gas station, okay? And it says, what kind of fuel are you getting, either diesel or whatever, okay? Are you filling your tank? Are you only putting $5, $10, $15? How much gas are you putting in and what type of gas are you putting in? It's ridiculous, but this is what's happening now. Okay, so on to this. This subscriber, she wrote in and she's like, so my mom just told me that she had a coupon for mayonnaise at Kroger in San Diego. So she went to go buy some. She checked the dates on all the bottles and noticed that they all expired back in February. And this was February of this year. So she reached to all the way in the back, because you know how when they level, they bring all the old, all the old to the front and put the new in the back, okay? To see if maybe there were newer ones in the back. There were none. The ones in the back expired in May of last year. Wow. That says something, doesn't it? She didn't want to take a chance with the mayonnaise and just bought a different brand. And even the different brand expires this year in July. Guess they were stuck in the middle of the ocean for a really long time. So I know you always say to check the dates. And thank God, because this is ridiculous. Yes, it is. Kroger's putting, or just any grocery store, because we're seeing a lot of this now. Now that, the cargo ships are now being unloaded and whatnot, okay. We're going to start to see really strange products now coming in to the stores. We're going to see stores that are really stacked to the rafters, okay. We're going to see expiration dates that are very, very strange. And we're going to see product on the shelves that are, that look hinky, okay? Possibly rusted cans, a lot of dented cans, okay? We're going to see that a lot now. And she says, how can a huge company sell food that has expired months ago, let alone a year ago? Because not a lot of people look for expiration dates, especially if they're in a rush. They go in, I need that, they grab it, they go, right? So that's what they're hoping is going to happen. They don't like when people like us come in and we're flipping things over and going, I'm not buying that. That expired a year ago. You know what I mean? Even though we know that expiration dates are not what they seem, they're best buy dates, okay? But that's more or less for canned food. Mayonnaise, not too sure on that. So she said, this is not good. I pray nobody gets sick because a lot of us don't check the dates. Right. But this is why I always tell you, check your dates. Okay. In our own pantries, what do? We're constantly with our inventory. Constantly, right? So she said, my mom tried to tell an employee, but they brushed her off. Well, of course they are. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to hear it. They don't care. So this is not good. These companies only care about making a profit, and this tells me they don't care if they kill someone. I wonder if they can be held liable for selling expired products without posting a sign. Stay safe. I'm not sure. I know quite a few of people in our community actually work for grocery companies. So if you work in a grocery company, could you please answer her question in the comment section if grocery stores can be held liable for selling expired products without posting a sign? Okay. So on to this. This comes in from my favorite gal pal in the UK. She said, I have a few more updates for you from the UK. The reasons I have mentioned this monkey thing so much lately is not just to keep you informed, but also I think the same MSM garbage will start occurring in the US if it hasn't already. Oh. She said the MSM and the garbage they spew out are the real diseases and the viruses here. Don't you agree? Oh, yes, I do. I agree with you wholeheartedly. She said, a few days ago, I saw the headline that UK cases had jumped about 106 in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Now have a case or two as well. Oh, lordy, lordy. She said, this video, and I'll leave all these links in the description box below for you guys. She said, this video popped up on my YouTube homepage by a Dr. Mike Hansen with the title, I've never monkey pox spread like this before. The video is almost 9 minutes long, but he has put a lot of info down in the description box. And in it, he explains how this thing normally spreads. Well, to his knowledge anyway. He says the virus itself is basically the brother of the smallpox virus. Oh, okay. But person-to-person spread and mortality are much smaller compared to smallpox. He then goes on to say, but Unfortunately, human-to-human transmission can also occur. One way is via large respiratory droplets. But unlike Rona, the virus isn't really good at spreading this way. For example, droplet transmission likely requires prolonged face-to-face contact for 3+ hours. So I'm guessing like sleeping next to somebody. You know what I mean? Like face-to-face, like, sleeping close quarters, that type of thing. The virus is more likely to spread when close contact with infection disease lesions, especially during intimacy. The very first case that was reported in the UK some 3 weeks ago had recently returned from Nigeria, but the majority of cases worldwide have not been to Nigeria. Nor have they all met up with each other, and nor have they all slept with each other. And not all the cases are from a certain group of people. They can only make some links between a few of these cases, but not all. It just doesn't make any sense to me unless all of our countries have pox-ridden rats and mice everywhere. Now the WHO are sticking their oar in and saying all cases so far could be just the peak of the iceberg, and there's no need to panic. I think this silly biatch means the tip of the iceberg and not the peak. And then over the weekend, I see the fear porn machine kick into gear some more. They're picking on the pets now. Oh, Lord. Are you serious? I've seen headlines saying things like monkeypox patients are advised to stay away from pets and give their pets to wide berth. Give their pets a wide berth. What? That's all very well, but who is going to handle their food, dishes, and feed them then? And you've got the pox, you now have to isolate for 3 weeks and shouldn't be near anybody. So now no one can come in and feed your pets for you. See how ridiculous this is. Yeah, what the heck? All right, none of this is making any sense. Then I saw a couple of headlines about pets needing to be isolated. You can't do that. They have to be taken out to go potty and go, what the, no. As for the pet thing, I agree. You need to be careful when it comes to mice and hamsters and gerbils, as they are rodents, and from what is known, the pox seem to spread easily amongst rodents such as rats and mice, and they in turn can easily spread their monkeys. Yeah, but I mean, generally a lot of us just have dogs and cats. Maybe we have birds or whatever, but dogs and cats. What? No. She said, at the moment, I still say this is all trying to create fear and panic. Yes, it is. All by the MSM. And it's just yet another distraction. But at the same time, I think someone is not right about any of this. Let's be honest. The war in Europe is dragging on and getting boring now after 3 or so months. Of course, they have to invent something else to torment us with. Yeah, and she's another one saying that this is just another shiny object, because it really, truly is. So this is all the bullshit we're getting in the UK about this. Don't be surprised if you get the same in the US at some point. Yeah, exactly. You are so right. And, because it is. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. On to this. This comes in from Australia, okay? What the heck? What did you do? Try to buy some canned pumpkin? Why is it $135 for a can of pumpkin? What? And why is it $16.34 for a can of Spam? This is ridiculous. So this screenshot was sent to me by a subscriber, and she said, it says this: I urge you again, check out the report published by Cargill, and that's one word, Cargill, and WWF, Food Chain Reaction Simulation done in 2015. Read the report. 400% increases in prices, only resolved when countries implement carbon taxes. Topic at WEF in Davos: individual carbon footprint tracking software. Yeah. MasterCard and Visa already implementing a carbon scoring system based on your purchases. Read the report and report on it. Huh. Okay, so I have that document, okay, and that I was just talking about in that screenshot. So if it's a PDF, so if you want it, email me, and I will send it to you, okay? Because, you know, this is just, these are things that, you know, we should all be educated on and know about, all right? And the document is, let me see, 47 pages long, okay? So it's not like it's something that I can sit here and read because, I mean, that would take forever. So, on to this, all right? This was said by Kevin Sorbo. You know him, he's an actor, and it says, don't let people who surround themselves with armed security tell you that you can't own a firearm to defend yourself. Right on. Right on. And then this screenshot was sent to me, and it says EMS won't operate either if things get too bad. Side note, my paramedic husband's department was told to begin rationing medical supplies on board the ambulances. The manufacturers put a cap on orders. Also, ambulances run on diesel gas. Yeah, they do. And, you know, this is, it's just, God. And before I go, this email was sent in, okay, from a subscriber, and she said these are her observations of what is being done at her new job. She said, I just started a new job this week, and this is what is typically known as the grandma and grandpa store. Of course, all ages do buy there. This is a variety store with clothing, canned and dried goods, sporting goods, etc. Oh, okay, so like a, what we used to call like a 5 and dime, I guess. She said, I have been paying particular attention to what I call the older generation, like grandma and grandpa. She said, I'm 52, and this is what the grandma and grandpops are buying. I am sure what their parents learned in the Depression, they taught them, and they have applied those practices in their daily lives. I have sold a lot of canned goods and canned meats, sardines, veggies, fruits, pickles, mayo, dish soap, laundry soap, etc. I would say ages between 40s and 50s, selling a lot of canning jars. And we have wide mouths, lids, they selling that size only right now all day long. Food saver bags. Everyone in general seem to be buying doubles of items like soap, hygiene products, etc., cat food, dog food. I was talking with one customer. She must have been in her 60s, and she bought some canning jars, and I mentioned it is good to be buying them while we still have them. She said that that is what her daughter said, start buying them now while she still can. And like you have said in recent videos, someone wondered if it's people waking up or inflation. I'm wondering the same thing. Well, it's good that people are getting back into, you know, having the prepared mind. It really is. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.